September 10th, 2025 is going to go down as a very dark day in our nation's history. We lost a great patriot, someone who I know many of us look up to. I know I definitely do in the governmental and political sphere. He was a role model for me, someone I really admire, someone who our nation really needs more of. Truth tellers, people who exercise their First Amendment and openly welcome others to do the same, even when they are in disagreement or bring views that are in opposition to what we may hold true. Someone who practices their faith, openly acknowledges their belief in our Creator. Someone who puts that to practice and who really leads and sets an example for the rising generations. I know that I'm not the only one who really looks up, to Charlie as a role model and mentor. It's really awful to see what happened, what took place. And this should really become a rallying cry. This should really become something that we look back to in history, something that we look at now and we try to learn from. And, when I say that, I mean Charlie has really started a movement that should only grow and should only become brighter and more potent. Charlie held a lot of passion that he passed on to a lot of people. And it's really important that our generation begins to no longer look at the debates and the discussions that he had, in our TikTok feed and Instagram Reels and on YouTube. For too long, we've looked at that as entertainment. And it's now time for us to become engaged in those discussions. It's now time for us to educate ourselves on the current events and on truth, because truth is powerful, and then proclaim that truth. Our nation right now is at war. We have to become involved, because if not us, then who? And if not now, then when? Our nation is in desperate need of truth tellers, of people who stand up for their faith, stand up for their strong-held beliefs. It's one thing to believe something, but do you share those beliefs? Do you actively seek out open discussion? Do you embrace conversations with open minds and ask others to do so? We need more of that. And we need more of that in my generation and Gen Z. Specifically, we really need young men to rise up. We need young leaders. I know it's tough. Every day at 18, it seems like I'm trying to figure out how to become the man that God created me to be. But we have people to look up to. We have fathers and role models and mentors and public figures like Charlie Kirk to look up to learn from. And then there's nothing stopping us from implementing that in our everyday lives. So, I just wanted to make this video and just really be heartfelt. The last few hours have been really tough for me. Our nation lost a hero, and I think many of us lost a friend that, we're often used to hearing, whether it be on the radio or just in different shorts. But I really do want to encourage all of us, especially my generation. It is time for us to pick up the torch of freedom and to run with it, and to make sure that it burns brighter and that we hold it higher. It's really our turn to pick up the baton and to run with it. There's nothing stopping us. And we should do it with all joy. Because we know that when we have the truth on our side, when we have God on our side, we will be victorious. So I just want to encourage all of you, continue to pray for the Kirk family and continue to pray for our nation because we definitely need it. God bless y'all.